another one.
Hi everybody, it's Robert again. I want to first of all say thanks for coming to my channel, liking, commenting, subscribing. I really do appreciate it. All the feedback you're giving and the positive compliments and even constructive criticism I do appreciate. Feel free to always do that. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be installing the LED H11 fog lights into my 2017 Toyota Tacoma. And previously I've already installed the H11s into my low beams. FYI, they are also the same size for the high beams and the fog lights. So you can actually buy 3 sets of H11, cover it, cover your whole truck as far as the front end. So I got these from Amazon. I believe they call it Lasfit or LASFit, I'm not sure, laser fit. Anyways, what caught my attention was that if you look at my previous ones that I got, they're called Most Plus. They've been lasting months. I never had any problems with it. But one of the things that I noticed that most of them have is this part right here. I think it's an igniter or some kind of amplifier or something like that. So what again caught my eye was Lasfit doesn't have that piece. So as you can see, without knocking anything down, it doesn't have it. So it's a little bit shorter, but that doesn't matter because this is actually pretty long. You don't really need that much length, and I think they just do that because it's obviously 2 pieces. So another thing I've read about this, what they're featuring, so these other brands usually use a Cree, C-R-E-E type of bulb technology, and this one says it uses, I don't know, it's a Philips brand or Philips type, but it's a Philips, and you can see so how the LED is a little bit different than this one. Let me get these both together. So a lot of them you'll see are the ones on the right as far as the style. Let's see if I can get focus. And you can see totally on the left, it's much different. One of the other things that they claim is better on this guy is that they're saying that the true wattage is the rated wattage is the true wattage. So I'm curious to try on this. So anyways, another video I've seen that says that's really popular. They're saying to get access here, get the screws, pull the flaps, adjust it, everything. You don't have to do that. I have a off-road. I believe all the Tacomas are the same, as far as the front. So the way you can get to it is basically you can actually get it from right here. You can reach in right here. So if you're looking from the headlight, you can reach in right here, or you can reach in through the back here. I picked the driver's side. The driver's side is actually a little bit harder because of the battery. So that's the fog light right there, and you can see I could use my hand either this way or this way. I'm gonna go this way through the side, so that way you can see better. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze that part right here. That's to release the headlight harness. So you can see it's loose. It can dangle. It's not going to drop anymore. I mean, it's just, you can just follow it and see where it goes. So now we're going to twist this on the driver's side. I'm facing towards the rear myself. Now I'm going to twist it counterclockwise, about a little under a quarter, eighth of a turn. Pluck it out, and that's all you got to do is to get this bulb out. So the stock bulb, the wiring harness pointed downward, and the connection, and you would do the same thing for this one. It points downward. So we'll stick it in. We got to put it at an angle, or not an angle, but that 1/4 turn I was talking about. You got to put, so with this one, let's see, there we go. had to put a good amount of pressure because it has a really thick rubber washer. So the advantage of that, let's see if I can get it. There we go. The advantage of the thick rubber washer, especially in the lower fog light area, is if there's water accessing from the bottom or splashing, you're going to have better sealing capabilities or sealing. Let me see if I can get back. Yeah. So again, I had to come at that angle or that one little 1/8 turn, twist it to the right. This side has the Lasfit H11 fog light. The temperature is actually 6,000 K, so it's the same as my headlights. It should be. This side's halogen, 6,000 K, and I don't want to get too much glare. And that is the fog light. And I believe, staring at it, the color tone is pretty much the same. Here's this OEM halogen bulb with the aftermarket LED on top. You can see it's a lot more yellow. Let's see if I can go lower. Wow, that's too much glare, but you can see there's a difference. Let me back it up a little bit so you can get both. One thing I wanted to mention is that I had previously tried to put these in the headlight housings, the low and high beam, and I actually have another pair of headlights that I'm using to do a modification. And I think this little screw right here, even though it's pretty flush, let's see if I get close. Let's see if I can focus. That little screw, even though it was flush, you can see it sticks out a little bit, and that sticking out, I couldn't get it in my projector, my housing, without, I didn't want to force it or shave it or anything. So that's one thing to consider if you want to buy these. That at least in the Toyota, it might fit in other Toyota cars, but in the Tacoma, in two sets of headlights, two of them, the highs and low beams, I couldn't get them in there easily. I didn't want to force it. Those are the DRLs. It looks a little bit brighter because of the exposure of the camera or the phone. So the headlights are off. So turning that on, you can see that the LED is on the left and the halogen's on the right. So you can see there's a lot of glare. I mean, I'm 6'1". Let's see, I got this. You can just see how much glare there is. But it's definitely brighter. You can see how much is lit up. And you can actually see how far it lights up. I mean, it's lighting up this. That car is almost not matching the front end to me standing right here. So this is the front, me standing in front of the truck, literally. So that's how much it's covering as far as the light. And see how much it's lighting up the house? So it's a really bright thing. See how much yard it's lighting up over here? So they all match, the DRLs match, everything matches. One thing I did notice, I don't know if you could hear it. That hum is that hum you hear. Let me see if I get closer. That hum you hear is actually the fans, the Most Plus fans. But one thing I noticed, let me turn off the headlights. One thing I had noticed, the Lasfit. Let's see if I can get it. They're very quiet. Let's see if I can get down there. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I can get in the front. Well, that's bright. Anyway, they're very, very quiet. So that's one advantage. So the advantage of, again, Lasfit is a little bit quieter than the similar price Most Plus. Super bright. Doesn't have that middle box igniter deal. Again, one thing I did notice with these, I could not get them to fit the again the headlight housings. So I would not recommend to try to mess with them. I would go ahead and say these are fog lights only. Again, I want to say thanks for watching. Please like my video, comment. Any questions, please check the description for more information. Thanks again.